All right, good morning. October 31st, Halloween. Michael has recently acquired an International. He's going to be coming over here to tell us about it. Michael, when did you pick this up?
Be a week ago tomorrow.
Okay.
Picked it up from a local Case IH dealer, Woodbury.
Woodbury.
It's a 1978 Cub. Second to last year they're produced. It's what they could consider the new Cub. The new styling. It was the last restyling before they were not produced anymore.
Right. Is the color change part of that? From the red, the old red, to the...
Yeah, it was, but they had another restyling before this one that was
Okay.
actually yellow and white, so they just kept it going.
Yep.
This style was made from 75 to 79, and there were only about 1,800 made per year on average, they were saying. So not too many.
Right.
And then in 79 there was only about 500 made that year, because they knew they were on their way out at that point.
Why do you think they were on their way out?
Just because they were made for so long.
Okay.
From 47 to 79 they were produced.
Yep.
So not a long.
Now this one's got a little more power than some of the previous generations, or...
Yeah, it did. In 75 I believe they started with the 15 horsepower.
Okay.
As opposed to the 9 or 12 horsepower that the first Cubs were. Mostly just because of the carburetor and the bigger exhaust manifold.
Yep.
Intake exhaust manifold.
Did they increase the RPM on these a little, Michael, or to get them? They realized
Yeah,
that.
I believe they went up a few hundred RPM as well.
So what do you have here, Michael? What do you have? You got full wheel weights?
Yep, it's got front and rear weights. It's got a 1-point fast hitch on the back.
We've got a seat.
Got a deluxe seat. The best part about it's the fast hitch.
Yeah.
They're kind of getting hard to find.
And they went to 12 volt, right, Michael?
Yep. This is the first year of the alternator.
Huh.
They were doing 12 volt generators.
Yep.
But I believe 78 was when they started with the alternator. 78, 79.
Huh.
But it does have an alternator.
Yep. What about the water pump versus thermosiphon? They left that behind years before this, right?
Yeah, this has still got the old thermosiphon system.
Okay.
They didn't water pump these.
Okay. Yeah, what year, not that I'm going to remember, but it'll be on video, what year did they start the water pumps?
They never water pumped the C60 engines.
Okay.
Just the bigger models, the bigger tractors had water pumps at this point.
Okay.
For some reason they didn't
Yep.
do a water pump.
Gotcha.
Pretty original condition except for the red paint on the hood.
Right.
Red primer.
Yes, orange Halloween themed, which you were out wet sanding yesterday, taking
Yeah,
advantage of the raindrop.
Wet sand a lot of it off.
Yep.
But I'll have to keep trying.
Yeah. So it had a white hood, probably, right?
Right.
Yep. White hood and yellow pretty much everywhere else?
Yep.
Yep.
Yellow. White hood.
Yep. What kind of badging or whatever did it have?
By this point they were kind of copying the Cub Cadet. It had a decal on it that looked just like the Cub Cadet.
Yep.
It just says Cub here. It's pretty much the same setup.
Yep.
They call these the long stripe Cubs or something. Like that.
The long stripe.
Just because of the decals.
Right. Interesting. Jumper! Well, what
That's
kind of
that.
work? Yeah, what kind of work do you think it needs before, you know, is it fully operational or?
Yeah, it starts up and runs. It
Yep.
needs a couple lights. They're missing.
Mm-hmm.
New seat cushion.
Yep. Yep.
But other than that, it seems to work pretty well.
It's good. So you're just gonna kind of clean it up, or?
Yeah, got to get all the barn dust off of it.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know, Michael. How long did Bob say he had this up in the barn up there? It's not really a barn find, but it was in the barn. That was
I
nice.
think he said he bought it about 20 years ago to restore it, and he never did.
Yep.
So probably been sitting for could have been that long. Pretty close to it.
Yeah, it was pretty nice for him to sell it to you. Another
Yeah.
one to add to the collection.
Yeah. What do we know about the Woodbury tractor or whatever, the business?
Well, Bob's a Yanmar dealer up in Woodbury, Connecticut, and he's obviously International is not
Yeah.
International Harvester anymore, but I believe he's still doing some case tractors, IH case up there.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, during this period, it's been hard to get stuff, and but I asked him about this, and it was nice of him to sell it. To
Yeah.
us. And he's got a small shop up there, but you know they're good guys up there. He's got Mark up there, his right hand man. He was cleaning out the barn. That's how we got this.
Right.
We acquired this. So it was nice. Fortunate.
So tires, because we're not driving around on the road, probably these are good for the duration, right? Or you got any plans there?
Yeah, they're good enough for now until
Yep.
they become an issue.
Right.
They're original, Michael.
It might be.
Kind of look.
Not too sure about the front tires, but it could be. They are pretty old looking.
Yep.
I don't think it really leaks or anything, right? The hydraulics. I think it.
No, the hydraulics
fast hitch works well.
Doesn't smoke.
Doesn't smoke. Runs well. It's actually. It's not pretty, but it is a nice tractor. It's all there.
Yeah, it's all there.
You can see if it starts.
Okay.
It should start. It's been rainy, but
That's what
let me get out of the way of the camera here. Michael can operate the fast hitch quickly.
yeah, that's right.
And it is funny too, it's got a key switch to start it as opposed to the old pull rods that used to be right here.
Yep.
And it also has a safety switch, which the old Cubs didn't have.
Yep. Yeah, runs nice.
Good oil pressure.
Yep.
It's good.
Now, pardon my ignorance on all the models, but this thing from this view has a lot of similarities to the lowboy.
Same. Tell him about it, Michael.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. The only difference between the lowboy and the regular Cub is the final drives are spun 90 degrees.
Yeah, it's something where it lowers it.
So
I'd have to look at it. I'm pretty sure it sticks.
Mm-hmm.
And they also use different spindles up in the front to make the front lower.
Yep.
But other than that, it's pretty much the same.
What looked different to me when I first saw it from the front was, of course, the grill. It was more square. It looks like the later years of what they were going to, but
Yeah, it looks just like the later styled 140. Same styling.
yep. All right, good luck with it, Michael, and we'll go in for coffee.
Coffee time. Jumper's hungry too.
Yep, Jumper gets a donut. Right, Jumper, you want to go inside? All right.
Good job.
Another 2 seconds, I don't think the battery was going to